What's up guys, this is Y and today we're gonna create something like this. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Okay, so this is the original design. I'm gonna just disable it. Okay, now I'm gonna select the background layer. Okay, first of all, let's just see the document size. So the width is 600 and the height is 850 and the resolution is 300. Cool. It's not that big document, it's pretty small in resolution. You can choose any resolution you want, just make sure the aspect ratio is the same. Okay, so I'm gonna just create a new solid color and I wanna just choose a nice dark kind of tone like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna just click on the color fill effect and I'm gonna select my pen tool. Okay, now I'm gonna just create a nice diamond shape. Okay, that looks good. So I just press enter and I'm gonna select this tool. I'll just rotate it a touch. Cool. Now I'm gonna just make it big. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna just rotate it a touch. Cool. So now I'm gonna just click on the pen tool and select the shape layer, and I'm gonna click in here and just increase the size of the line. I'm gonna go with that. Cool. And now I'm gonna just click on FX and go to gradient overlay. Okay, and now I'm gonna select a nice pink tone. Okay, that looks good. And I'm gonna select a bluish color for the end color. Let me just see. Okay, that looks fine. Cool. I'm gonna just increase the scale a touch. That looks great. Okay, so now I'm gonna just select this shape layer. I'm gonna press Ctrl+J to duplicate it. Cool. I'm gonna select the pen tool. I'm gonna just decrease the size somewhere around there. Okay, I'm gonna select this tool again. I'm gonna just make it small. Cool. And I'm gonna just place it. Cool. So I'm gonna grab my pen tool one more time and I'm gonna just make a nice shape. Cool. I'm gonna press enter and I'm gonna just select this tool and I'm gonna just rotate it and merge it like so. I'm gonna bring it down. Cool. Now I'm gonna just click in here and I'm gonna select the color overlay. Okay, and I'm gonna select a bluish tone, something like that. Cool. Okay, and I'm gonna just duplicate it and place it there and just rotate it a touch. Okay, now I'm gonna just double click on the color overlay and I'm gonna select a pinkish tone. Cool. Okay, so now I want to just click on this shape layer and I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna right click here and select the elliptical marquee tool. I'll just make a nice square. Cool. I'm gonna just fill in with some color, press Alt plus backspace, and now I'm gonna just click on FX and gradient overlay. I'm gonna click in here and now I'm gonna just select a nice color, something like that. I'm just click in here and select a darker tone. Okay, that looks good. Cool. Just increase the scale a touch and change the angle a little. Cool, that looks great. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna hit OK, and now I'm just press Ctrl plus J to duplicate it, and I'm gonna place this right there. Cool. I'm gonna just double click in here, and I'm gonna select a different color for this. So I'm gonna just go with something like pink. Cool. And I'm gonna just reverse it and increase the scale. And while this window is open, I'm gonna just drag it like so. Cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna just click on this layer, hold the shift key, and I'm gonna select this layer. This will select every layer in between the two layers. And I'll press Ctrl plus G to make a group, and I'll select the color effect, and I'll just disable this group for a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna type in with elephant font. This is an outline font, and I'll select white color in here, and let me just see, 36 looks good. And I'm gonna type in, say, music. Okay, and let me just decrease this thing to 0. Cool. And now I'm gonna just choose this tool, and I'm gonna make it big. Okay, let me just press Ctrl plus J and move it down here. Press Ctrl plus J, move it down here. Press Ctrl plus J, move it down here. That looks pretty dope, right? Okay, let me just center it. Cool. I'm gonna press Ctrl plus G to make it a group. Okay, I'll rename this to music. Cool. And we just rename it to shape. Okay, I'm gonna click on the music, and I'll just go to FX and gradient overlay. I'm gonna click in here, and I'll just select a nice pink tone, and for the end color I'm gonna select a purple tone. Cool. Hit OK, and now I'm gonna just decrease the opacity to somewhere around 19 or so. And now I'm gonna enable the shape layer. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna just add some shadows to these circles. I'm gonna click on FX and drop shadow. I'm gonna uncheck this use global. I'm gonna just increase the size and the distance a touch. That looks great. Now I'm gonna go to this thing and click on effects and drop shadow. Uncheck the use global, and I just change the angle. Use opacity a touch. Okay, that looks great. So now I'm gonna just add some text. So I'm gonna select the text tool, and I'll use the Helvetica font. By the way, the font links will be in the description. Okay, and also this complete project file will be available to download. This will be in the PSD format, so make sure to check that out as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna just click in here and type in music. I'm gonna just press Ctrl plus A to select all of this, and I'm gonna use a bold oblique font. Okay, and I'm gonna just place it somewhere around there. That looks great. I'm gonna create a new text layer, and I'm gonna choose a 18 for this, and a regular. I'm gonna type in, say, Hall Street. Cool. I'm gonna just press Ctrl plus A to select all of them, and I'm gonna decrease it to 14. That looks good. I'm gonna just place it right there. Okay, I'm gonna just double click here, and I'm gonna select this and increase the spacing. Cool. So now I'm gonna just add some gradient to this. I'll select the music layer and I'm gonna go to effects and gradient overlay. And for this, I think I will use a pinkish tone. I'll select a nice pink color like that. And for the end color, I'm gonna choose a dark pink. I don't know. That looks good. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks good. That will work. Cool. So now I'm gonna just increase the scale a touch. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. And I'm gonna select the Hall Straight and go to effects and gradient overlay. And I'm gonna select a bluish tone for this. I'm gonna just choose a nice aqua tone. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks good. Just change the angle. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. So now I'm gonna just select the music layer and I'm gonna click on effects and outer glow. I'm gonna click in here and I'll select this color and I will just increase the size. That looks good. I'm gonna increase the spread a little, decrease the opacity and increase the range a touch. Okay, cool. I'm gonna select this Hall Straight and do the same thing. Go to outer glow and I'm gonna select say this color. I just increase the size and spread a touch and just decrease the opacity, increase the range. Cool. This is looking great. So now time for some fun stuff. I'm gonna create a new layer and I'm gonna change the blending mode to color dodge and I'm gonna choose my brush tool and decrease the flow to somewhere around 24 or 25 and the opacity to 50 or 51%, depends on you. And now I'm gonna sample this color. Press Alt key to sample. Just click in here and I'm gonna just make my brush big and I'm gonna just dab. I'm gonna just choose this color and I'm gonna just dab it. Choose this color and just dab it like so. Choose this color and I'm gonna just dab it like so. I'm gonna choose this color and just add some glow to this. Cool. Okay, that looks pretty dope. So I'm gonna create a new layer and I'm gonna just change the blending mode to color dodge and I will just choose this color. Just add some nice glow. Just choose this color and put there. Let's see. Okay, that looks pretty cool, right? We just select both of them and just crop it up. Press Ctrl+G. I'm going to decrease the opacity to somewhere around there. That looks dope. Okay, and I will just change this shape a bit. That is looking way too rigid. Select this tool. Just okay, that's looking good. Just add some glue to this. Let me just choose this thing and just increase it so that it's not that harsh. Add some to this. Okay, and I'm gonna select this group, press the shift key and select the color fill effect. I'm gonna press Ctrl plus G and rename this to tutorial design. Cool. So our design is over. This is the tutorial design and this is the original design. Okay, I forgot one thing. I just forgot to create this bar texture, so I'm gonna just really quick create that. So to do that, you just need to create a new layer. I'm gonna create right there. Okay, and select the rectangular marquee tool and choose a white color right there. Okay, and I'm gonna just create a bar. So in the original example I did it sideways, but in this example I'm going to do it upside down. So I'm going to just create a new bar like that. I'm going to just press Alt plus backspace. Cool. I'm going to select this tool and we just press Ctrl plus J to duplicate that layer and we just place it. Okay, and just duplicate it and just place it like so. Maybe just decrease the width a touch. Let's just zoom in. Okay, and just place it like so. So this is the basic idea of creating this. So I'm gonna just do it really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just select all of the layers and I'm gonna press Ctrl plus J to duplicate it, and I'm gonna just move it like so. Cool. And now I'm gonna just select the first layer and I'm gonna select the last layer by holding the shift key. So this will select all the layers in between. I'm gonna press Ctrl plus G to duplicate it, and I'm gonna rename this to bar. Okay, I'm gonna place it somewhere around there. That looks good. And now I'm gonna just duplicate it, press Ctrl plus J, and I'm gonna just put it right there. Maybe just decrease it. Okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna fill the empty space really quick. Just create this bar right there. This one is backspace. Okay, now I'm gonna just right click in here and convert it to smart object. Convert both of them to smart object. And now I'm gonna just go to FX and grain overlay. Okay, and I'm gonna just select a nice bluish tone. A dark tone for the encoder. Okay. Just increase the scale a touch. That looks good. Okay, and now I'm going to select this color and I'm going to just right click and copy layer style. I'm going to paste in here. Now just double click in here and I will create a nice pinkish tone for this. Okay, that looks pretty dope. Just drag it a little touch. Okay, cool. And just double click in here and I'll just press reverse. Okay, so that's looking pretty dope. Okay, and now I'm gonna just add some glow to this. Select this layer and I'll select the brush tool. Select this color right there and just paint in there. Okay, I'm gonna select this color, just paint it a touch there, and I'm gonna just paint it there. Add some color to this. Cool. Okay, so this is the tutorial design and this is the original design. The designing process is pretty much same, only the sides have switched and I have not placed the bars on the sides. In fact, I've placed them upside down. So both of these designs looks pretty dope. And this was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss a future update. Also, if you enjoyed this tutorial or learned something new today, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you have any query or feedback to give, the comment section is all yours. Also, make sure to download the complete project file of this tutorial from the link in the description. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.